Rio. What? Are you for real?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Fresh. You're hanging out with me, David Dallas, and my brother right here, PNC.
Yeah, man, and since the show's called Fresh, we've got the freshest bus out. We're about to take you on a journey to meet some of the most talented people New Zealand's got on offer.
We got a mean show lined up for you guys. Check out what we got coming up next.
Yeah. If I could choose to be anything else in the world, I'd be a basketball player.
There's countless people before you that have taken on the world and won. Well, why couldn't that be me?
Now, there's very few moments that are as nerve-wracking as actually taking the stage to perform, and probably, you know, above that is going on stage to do a battle.
So next up, we got Limit Break at the World Supremacy Battlegrounds in Sydney.
We're Limit Break Dance Crew. We're from New Zealand and we're just here to represent New Zealand in Battlegrounds.
We've done quite a few competitions in the past, but we definitely love this competition, one of the best ones for us.
We've been practicing nearly every day. Sometimes we got to start practice at 11 p.m. and finish at like around 1 in the morning.
If we do win, we'll just take the money home and just invest it, and hopefully we'll do something useful with that, as in like build our own studio or something.
I just want to go on stage and know that I gave all that I have, and know that as a crew we've done the best that we can and do New Zealand proud.
The boys have worked really hard and so have I, and yeah, we're just in it to win it.
Volume 2, believe it. Let me switch up the game. I drink that cognac, step back cause I might put it on. I go deep, so deep till you sleep, count sheep, wake you up from no.
I've nerves starting to kick in. Just seeing some of the competition from the younger divisions just makes me to be proud of to be a New Zealander, especially with the talent around and especially around all the other countries as well.
We're going in about an hour, so yeah, just warming up now. Yeah, so get used to it.
I call it my ninja technique. And then I get into my boxing. That's just crazy.
Yes, I've been stressed, just with the boys being really tired. Just because we've spent the whole day here, and yeah, we've been here since 9 o'clock.
Remember to breathe through your nose and out your mouth. Remember, swag, relax, prove that out. Yo, you know, contrasting between crump and swag. Don't frown, smile, reggaeton smile. Get that crowd. Get those judges, because they're the one that's marking us, right? Tie-dye, see, boom.
But I don't really care what people say. I don't really watch what them want to do. Still I like to stick up my girls like glue, and I might not play. But I don't think a girl that want to do them got it.
I think I did well. Besides my legs giving way, but it was pretty good.
Bringing it back.
All the hard work that we put into it paid off. Like we said back then, first place or last place doesn't really matter. We put what we could, and we couldn't ask for a better result, I guess.
I can't feel my toes. $5 for 2. Third place for opens is Unschooled.
First prize for Open Division World Supremacy Battlegrounds International Final. Boys Unlimited!
Everyone's bad, can't be complained. Judges made the decisions. We did our best, everyone did their best, and it was tight. Me and comp, so yeah, fair statements there, everybody did the best they could, and the places were all good. No dramas.
So proud of the boys, and thank you to Fresh. I'm so proud of you, and thanks Mario. Thank you team. Peace.
Freshest lady I know has got to be my mother. She'll just grab something and she'll say, oh, is this digital? Instead of like digital. And I'll be like, nah, it's digital, Mom. She's like, yeah, that's why I said digital. She's on that bus. And she's always trying to get me to sing instead of rap, because she's like, oh, what's this rapping? Like, you know, why don't you sing? You've got a good voice. Yeah, but she doesn't really understand that stuff, but yeah, that's my mother.
When I first got a computer, I wanted to get into rapping, and I couldn't actually get my hands onto a microphone, so one day I realized if you get the headphones and you like rap or sing into one of the headphones and plug it into the mic jack, you can use it as a recording device. Pretty ghetto, but yeah.
Yeah, well, alternatively, you could just like get a little part-time job and save up and like buy a proper microphone. That's pretty fresh. But not as fresh as these dudes here. Coming up, we've got the iPod segments. Check it out.
On today's show, we'll be checking out the upgrading of the GPS IRS, and it's got the iOS 445 and the 909. Yeah. This is the GPS jibs. This is very handy for the ladies and the women and the girls, because who rule the world? The girls. Yeah. Has your husband been playing up lately? Yeah? Sorry, I'm gonna stop doing that, okay? But on this, you get the enhancer on the GPS jibs, so you get no more worries, you just get the sorry.
Good morning, GPS Jibs.
Good morning, sir. Please choose your destiny.
Leilani Samuelu's house in Aotearoa, please.
Who?
Samuelu's house in Aotearoa, please.
No, who? Samuelu.
Who are you?
Oh, Benji Boo! Boo, it's your wife. Now get out of the bloody car before I come there and run you over with it. Even the kids try to play the games with me. But I'm sorry, bros, solis, dogs, sungers, save your games for the Aotearoa tournaments. Okay?
Dear and dearest mother, I must hurry off to the library.
Oh, okay, my very obedient, trustworthy daughter.
GPS on.
Good evening, what is your destination?
The strip on the viaduct, please.
I'm sorry, your destination does not match your current coordinates. Please try again.
See, the club's on the viaduct.
Hey, Carlo, I thought you said you're going to the library. Why are you going to the viaduct? Now get out of the car before I come there and viaduct tape your mouth.
Colgate. Colgate. Can you go get a life? Can you go get a toothbrush and brush your teeth?
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the Fresh Ride. Now this next guy coming up, he's been doing big things in New Zealand for a long time. Now he's carving it up over in New York. I've known this guy for a long time. He's a pretty cool cat. A lot of people say he looks like Keanu Reeves. I don't see it though. But here's the artist formerly known as Kansai, David Dallas. Yup.
I think when I knew that I didn't want to be anyone else is when I started to meet people that were fans of my music. The first time you get someone who comes up to you and be like, that song changed my life. My dad passed away and I related to it for this reason or something like that. That clicks in your head that these little songs that you write in your room are worthwhile. When you affect people like that, that's when you know.
Real, no silicone, but sitting on a gold mine the way I've been killing songs. Underdog, but ain't trying to play this position long.
I'm kind of in a funny position sometimes because I feel like a lot of people will see me and they'll just be like, oh, he's a white dude, you know? My father's a Palangi dude, he's a white dude. My mother's Samoan. They split when I was, I don't know, maybe 1 year old or something. You know, so I grew up with my mother and I only knew the Samoan side of my family. You know, I get kind of a cool perspective on everything because I got this Samoan upbringing, but because of the way I look and stuff, I feel like a lot of white people would tell me things that they wouldn't tell Polynesian, you know, if they saw me as being more brown, like, so I get a more of a balanced insight into their world, into what they actually think of Pacific Islanders and things like that. So it's interesting. I wasn't a kid that did like talent quest and things like that. I never did any of that because I was too shy. Like I was like, I'm not naturally extroverted, but at the same time, I can still remember like sitting watching other people doing it, thinking, oh, I could do this. Maybe I could be good at this, you know? What held me back from doing it is, oh, what's everyone else gonna think? What's everyone else gonna think of me if I do that? Oh, what if I bum myself out? That's just the wrong way to go through life, you know? Like you gotta, at some point you've got to put yourself out there.
Do it all day. Get to messing with these tracks, no foreplay. Seems simple now, but it wasn't always. Used to sit up in the pad high hallways. Teacher put me there saying that I talk too much. I thought I knew it all, but I never knew much.
The best life lesson someone gave me recently is when everyone else around you believes in you, why can't you believe in yourself the same way? We're all trained to be so pessimistic that even when people are giving us compliments, giving us praise, we kind of shrug it off like, oh no, it's inbred for us to be humble, and there's nothing not humble about just being able to accept praise and being able to actually believe it. Regardless of what anyone says or what you can or can't do, you've got to realize that there's countless people before you that have taken on the world and won. So when you think about that, you got to think of it like, well, why couldn't that be me? Basically, I'm just trying to do the things that I would have liked to have seen my favorite artists do when I was a kid, you know? Because I'm like, man, if Mobb Deep had decided to come to New Zealand and like make a store and I could have gone and hung out with them or something when I was a kid, that would have been the best thing in the world to me. So that was kind of the whole thing, and yeah, people really liked it, so it was good. The band, like, it definitely adds a dynamic. The thing I never want to miss out on with the DJ is actually being able to capture the essence of the recorded songs. A lot of times you'll see a band play a song that was originally like a sample-based song, like a sample-based programmed song, and it just doesn't sound like what you heard. So that's why I've always incorporated the DJ in my band and, you know, keep the essence of the track that we made and just have the live band bring something more to it as opposed to replace the original song. One thing I always remember whenever I'm on stage is even at your own show, there's gonna be people who don't know who you are. So always reinforce at the end or at the start and just tell people who exactly you are so that if they like what you did, they know who you are to look you up.
So I noticed you ain't got no tats, bro. Is there any sort of reason you ain't got any? You never got inked up?
Nah, it's just nothing I really wanted to, or ever felt the need to permanently put on my body forever, you know?
Yeah. I felt kind of the same. Like, the thing for me is like, there's so many rappers that are like cliche, got ink everywhere. So I was always kind of like, I really need to think hard about whatever I'm gonna get if I'm gonna mark myself for life. Yeah. But a couple of the bros in my band, Toma and Ron, like from our band, The Daylight
Toma and Ron?
Yeah. They played on PNC's album also. But Toma's a really sick tattooist, and they got some really sick work done. So check them out in the next segment.
I got my first tattoo when I was like 21. This was my first tattoo here. It cost me quite a lot of money, so I kind of thought to myself, my brother's actually a really good artist. So I bought a at-home kind of tattoo machine and got my brother to actually start tattooing my legs. I went back to the tattoo studio that I was getting my tattoos at the time. They saw my brother's work on my legs and they actually gave him an apprenticeship where he works today.
When I first started tattooing, when I was just trying to start out, my boss said, as a joke, you should tattoo your own kneecaps, which is like one of the sorest spots you can tattoo. And I didn't realise he was taking the piss, and I actually went home and I sat there for like 5 hours and I tattooed my own kneecaps and just cried all night. Then I went back to work, everyone just started cracking up, they couldn't believe I actually did it, and then I felt like a real dick after. They're musical symbols, so it's kind of relevant to my life anyway, so I don't mind it really. I didn't actually do many mistakes on Ron, tattooing wise, but I made a lot of mistakes on like my cousins that have gone to Oz and stuff like that. Yeah, so shame. That's all good. I can fix it if they come back.
My dad's a priest, so religion was a big thing in our lives, and also I'm a Gemini, so I got like twin girls. The work's actually really good, plus it looks bad, so I look bad. I'm a bad dude.
Bad man.
The selection symbolizes don't take a toke but don't choke. If you do, you have no clue of what me and my homie Snoop do.
I am small and weak, fragile to the bone, splintered driftwood dried, cotton cloth unsewn.
Welcome to Bonds and Bombs. You know, once again, you're going to get the top of the range advice. I'm Bonnie.
And I'm Barney.
And here we go. Dear Bonds and Bonds, I had an affair with a new neighbor's husband, which was okay until I found out he was a Yeah, I know. From the church I used to do charity work at. Shame on you. What do I do? This is from Forbidden Lover. Bonds. Oh, red alert here.
Red alert? I like it a lot. What is the name of this favorite? Oh, I want to know his number, and I want to know his name. He sounds amazing. I like players. You like players?
No. You should be a forgiven lover. You need to go back there with your mat and everything and say peace. That's what you should do. Shame on you.
You know what? You're amazing.
No, darling, you're amazing.
No, you're amazing.
Back in the day, me and Sam, we were performing in Sydney, and we got it was actually a P Money show, and we were kind of like, we were brought out to just do like 2 songs on a set, and the guy before us who was on P Money's set, just when he was leaving the stage, like he threw a water bottle at the crowd and it hit someone, and it kind of just made it like open season. So as we were getting on stage and the music started playing, we just sort of come in like ducking bottles. It was pretty out of it, like thousands of people just throwing bottles at you.
And I caught one and threw it back, and I hit, I think, the only person who
was actually supporting us.
Was actually supporting us.
But yeah, coming up we got something from Sydney. Check it out. Hopefully Sydney's still got love for us.
Don't get bottled.
Baby, I have no story to be told.